Tonight on Stand Up for the Week, Jack Whitehall, John Richardson, Andy Osho, Rich Hall, and tonight's special guest, Mickey Flanagan. But now, please welcome your host, Kevin Bridges.
Hello, good evening everybody, welcome along to the brand new series of Stand Up for the Week. The show where some of the country's top comedians giving their unique views on the week's news. Are we up for a good night of comedy, everybody? What a week, everybody. Have you had a good week? Big guy here, he's wore his front row of a televised comedy show shirt purposely for the scene. The last time I seen this guy, he was selling comic books in The Simpsons. Look at him. Everybody, have you had a good week, sir? Yeah. What's been happening? There's a thing announced this week that people in the north of England are far more likely to be prescribed antidepressants than people in the south. No chance, says some cheeky chappy northerner there. Where are you from? Sunderland. Are you depressed?
No. Because I live down south.
Oh, you've cheered up. Where did you cheer up? Run about Preston. Did they announce that on the train? You're now approaching Watford Gap. Everybody cheer the fuck up. People actually get paid money to do this research. Top of the depression table are places like Blackpool, Doncaster and Salford. And bottom of the depression, the least depressed people are people from Kensington and Chelsea. Shock news, wow. Who would have thought that people who shop in Waitrose, who spend their Sunday mornings doing Pilates, who drink Frappuccinos, who cycle to work, who make six-figure salaries, are a bit more chuffed than people who have seen a dog's paw print in a human shite. What else has happened? It's all kicked off in Libya. Some pretty big stuff happening. That's a Libyan rebel soldier. That's the kind of guys that are attacking Gaddafi, trying to force the guy to step down. If you're Colonel Gaddafi, you're 68 years old. Who could be arsed with that level of hassle? Like 68 years old, you should be lying at home watching cowboy films and pissing your pants and dreaming of a walk-in bath. Who could be bothered? At first, I never actually thought that was a Libyan soldier. I thought that was just Ashley Cole arriving at Chelsea's training ground. He likes his music, doesn't he, Colonel Gaddafi? He likes a tune. He said 50 Cent, Usher, Nelly Furtado and Mariah Carey all booked to perform for him in the past. And all of them have given their fee back since the war broke out. I think he's going to have to drop his standards when he's booking his next music gig. It's going to be like Ollie Murs. Jedward performing it. Makita Oliver presenting T4 live on the front line. There's bombs going off, we're under strike, but give it up for Mumford and Sons. Sorry, give it up for Mumford and Son. Okay. Give it up for Mumford. We're going to crack on in style. It's time to look at the week's celebrity news, so please go absolutely mental and welcome our very own Mr. Showbiz, the sensational Jack Whitehall.
Hello! So I'm here tonight to talk to you about the world of celebrity, and quite a lot of stuff's gone down. The main story being Charlie Sheen is winning. Thought he was losing, you're wrong, he is winning. For any of you that thought he was bipolar, you are wrong, he is by winning. If by winning you mean mental. Oh yeah. He's great, isn't he? Because every week he just comes out with something even more incredible. Like the one this week, I'm running on tiger blood. Well, if he's running on tiger's blood, it's no wonder he tries to fuck everything that moves. He's trying to sort himself out though, isn't he? He's checking into rehab. It said he's going into rehab for alcohol abuse. I saw that and I was like, wow, can you imagine being in Charlie Sheen's AA meeting? Everyone just getting ushered onto the moral high ground. Men that have spent the last 10 years drinking petrol and sleeping in skips, thinking, well, it got bad, but never that bad. Imagine trying to follow him in one of those meetings. Charlie Sheen's doing one of his stories. Yeah, this one time I'd done all these drugs right. I got a hooker dangling from the ceiling in a harness. I'm batting around the room like she's a human fucking swing ball. And it was at that point that I thought, shit, I think I might have left her friend in the cupboard.
Right, who's next?
Hello, my name's Richard. I lost my job, and ever since, if I open a bottle of wine, I'll often finish it.
The other person I feel really sorry for as well is Lindsay Lohan, all right? She thought she had Hollywood fuckhead tied up as a role, and Charlie Sheen has come along and smashed her out of the park. No one would give a shit about her anymore. How's she gonna get attention now that Charlie Sheen's done what he's done? Lindsay Lohan could literally run through the streets of Beverly Hills completely naked, with more needles hanging out of her than a porcupine, slapping herself in the face with a wet fish, screaming, look at me, look at me! And people would just be like, oh look, it's good to see Lindsay Lohan's on the mend. The other person that's got in trouble this week is, of course, Prince Andrew, because of his alleged links to a convicted sex offender. The press say Andrew is refusing to talk to them. I thought, well, he's a member of the royal family. If he won't speak, you should try and adopt some of those tactics they used on the King's speech. Could I have a comment about your friend, please, Andrew? No, I can't. Try shouting out of a window. He's a paedophile! That would do. I love the way they refer to him in all the papers, Andrew's friends. It's always as the paedophile billionaire. I saw that and I thought it reminded me of that Channel 4 show, The Secret Millionaire. Admittedly slightly different. This billionaire has been staying in a community in Barnsley for the past week. But there's something he's been keeping from them. Lives are going to be changed forever. Especially little Jimmy, who's never going to be able to sleep without his light on ever again. Finally, in television news this week, there is one show that has caught my eye more than anything else on the schedules. And that is ITV2's attempt to perform the first ever visual enema upon the nation in the form of Peaches Geldof's new show, OMG. The aptly titled, Oh My God, because it is a show that makes you question the existence of one. It's basically like a chat show, right? Where Peaches Geldof talks about problems. It's a little bit like Question Time if the question was, I wonder what would happen if culture got cancer. She's unbelievable. Admittedly, my opinions of Peaches Geldof are slightly biased, because about a year and a half ago, I had a professional encounter with Peaches Geldof. This is all true. She was casting for a similar show to OMG, and she required a co-host. My agent demanded that I go up to North London to meet Peaches Geldof, so Peaches Geldof could decide whether me and her had enough, quote, chemistry to be able to host a show together. It was the professional equivalent of being asked to donate bone marrow to Robert Mugabe. So I was kind of... I was carted off to this gastro pub in Camden where I had to sit in front of Peaches Geldof and her entourage. She has an entourage, I don't know why, presumably so there's someone there to punch her in the side of the head in case she says something interesting. And I was sat in front of her, feeling like a contestant on the game show who wants to be a massive twat. Having to answer these stupid questions that she's firing at me. So, what kind of music vibe are you into at the moment? Who's your favourite band? Oh, I don't know, the one your dad's in, is that what you want to hear? This ordeal lasted like 15 minutes before Peaches carted me out. And as I left the room, feeling dejected and depressed and wanting to go home and look up to see whether you can regrow a soul, waiting on this platform for my train on my own, my agent called me up. No less than like 20 minutes after I'd had the interview. She said, Jack, are you sitting down? I was like, yes. She said, I've had a word with Peaches' representatives, and they have decided that you and Peaches Geldof do not have chemistry. I shit you not, it was like receiving the all clear. I was running down that platform, high-fiving strangers. Yes! I am Peaches Geldof chemistry negative. You guys have been wonderful. That has been my celebrity roundup. Thank you very much. Good night.
Still to come, Rich Hall, Andy Osho, John Richardson, and tonight's special guest, Mickey Flanagan.
Welcome back to Stand Up the Week. Are you having a good time? Anybody not from the UK in the room? Anybody? Any tourists in? Who have we got? Chicago. Awesome, man. Are you enjoying London?
Yeah, loving it.
What's your favourite thing so far?
Just the sights, the city, it's all good.
It's all good. That does sound great. You genuinely believe the guy, don't you? He's always going to run a night bus to Hackney before. They say London's quite an unfriendly place to live. I've seen a bit of hope on the tube before. I've seen a bit of hope on the underground. I was at Clapham South Station. Don't know if that's anybody's. They've got a thing called Fought for the Day, where they've got a whiteboard in the station and somebody writes their fought for the day on the board. Anybody seen this? And it's always something quite sentimental and profound. The thing in Clapham South was life is nothing more than a series of hurdles. Take each hurdle one by one and enjoy the journey in between. That's quite nice, isn't it? But nobody's that positive on the Northern Line, are they? I think the thought for the day should reflect the climate of fear in which we live. No, live each day as if it's your last. Don't put more than a £5 on your Oyster card. Next up, with his unique views in this week's World News, please welcome the one and only, the fantastic Rich Hall.
Thank you. That's enough. Lower your expectations. Chicago. Woo. Where are you, buddy? There he is. Yeah, up there in the sniper balcony. There he is. I love British audiences, and you will too, sir. By the time this show is over, you're going to see that there's a difference between the ability to laugh and owning a sense of humor. Brits have a sense of humor. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Americans have the ability to laugh. You have two totally different... Brits can process jokes and not get upset when you step on their beliefs. America, hey, pal, whoa, just a second there, fella. Wait a minute. Now you're talking about something important to me, you bastard. You better watch it right there. Americans don't have opinions, they have bumper stickers. Once you've committed to a bumper sticker, there's no fucking change in your mind after that, is there? I've seen this bumper sticker in America a few times, and it says, "I'm proud of my gay son." Now, that's, that kind of raises more questions than it answers, doesn't it? Now you're looking at that going, well, what, did he win a contest or something? Was he... Because if you're gay, right, and be proud of it, and wear it on your shirt, whatever the fuck, if you're gay, but when your dad slaps a bumper sticker on the back of his car, "I'm proud of my gay son," you're just thinking, well, now he's trying to take credit for the whole thing. But he sit him down. We had to sit him down and say, "Son, Mom and I couldn't afford piano lessons, so you're going to be good at something, fucker. Talking about volume, distance, accuracy, you're going to fucking be good at it." He took to it like a duck to water. By water, I mean cock, and by duck, I mean my son. I'm welling up right now just thinking about him. Son of a bitch. They're going to the state finals this week. Americans they get this much information, and that's it. They've made up their mind. That Gaddafi, he needs to die. That's pretty much, fucker, crazy fucker. Just kill him, son of a bitch. What kind of dictator only makes himself a colonel? We got guys in this country put chicken in a goddamn bucket and make themselves colonel. Crazy son of a bitch. Oh, look at that. Charlie Sheen's done gone off the rails again. God damn. He needs help. What the? Whoa! Gaddafi needs to die. Charlie Sheen needs help. No! The guy is plundering his nation's wealth and torturing his fucking people. You ever seen 2.5 Men? It's fucking excruciating. It's shit. Guy gets $1.5 million a week to play one of two middle-aged guys with mysteriously vacillating hairlines, being upstaged by some 7-year-old bucket-faced douche nozzle of a kid running around making fart jokes. Fucking kill him! At least Gaddafi, in his own backhanded way, has inspired hundreds of thousands of people to act on their own initiative. Charlie Sheen has 60 million Americans sitting on the fucking couch in a Snuggie, stuffing fat fucking Cheetos into their brain-dead faces like big bags of protoplasm. Look at that, he made a fart joke. Fucking killing people from the brain up. If America wants to send a message to Gaddafi, here's what you do. You bring Charlie Sheen out on a talk show, and as soon as he starts ranting, just shoot him in the fucking eyeball with a harpoon. Listen, I'm a winner. Fuck! Oh, Jesus! Oh, Christ, I'm not winning so much anymore. Fuck me, that hurt. I hope he gets better. I don't give a fuck if Charlie Sheen gets better or not. But he will. Oh, he'll get better. He'll go to rehab, then he'll make a hit movie. Isn't that wonderful? He's redeemed himself. Americans love redemption. Americans talk about burned down Hollywood stars the way they talk about rock bands. Here Mel Gibson's getting back together. Britain, if you fuck up, you better get seriously sick. Then Brits forgive you. Oh, he got sick. Oh, well, we forgive you. Lockerbie bomber blows up a plane. Oh, he got sick. Let's send him home. Let him have one last barbecue. Jade Goody, fucking racist, gas-headed freak. Out of her fucking mind. I think she got sick. She's a national treasure. No, she's not. In conclusion, I think what I'm trying to say is I am so proud of my gay son, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Good night.
That's all, everybody. Gonna crack on and show here with all the latest internet news and all the weird kind of stuff. Give a massive welcome to Andy Osho.
So I've been on the internet researching the internet, and this is what I found out about the internet. Get this, right? The internet has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, exactly. Take that in for a moment. Because the internet, it's not even a person, it's not even a thing, it's the internet. Do you know what I mean? It's not been a slow year for peace if the internet is up for an award. We've obviously all been a little bit killy, haven't we? Eh? But it's been a slow year for the Nobel panel all round, because apparently the science prize is going to go to the bloke that invented Febreze. So, what are you going to do? Eh? Nothing says homely more than pine freshness, masking poo. What I don't understand, right, is how the internet actually brings about peace anyways. This is a medium where you can post an innocent, lovely, harmless clip on YouTube of a kitten maybe frolicking in the garden, and someone somewhere will put on the comments page, I want to kill all Jews. Why can't they nominate something practical that actually does bring about peace? Like a phone call to your mum, eh? Or a nice cup of tea, or the phrase, come on lads, we've all had a drink. And who's going to accept the awards as well? Did they even ask Jeeves? But I've done a bit of digging around, and I actually found out that what they're planning on doing, if the internet does win, they're going to get some 13-year-old Justin Bieber fan. But I'm going to warn the Nobel Prize panel, you know, they might invite that kid, but don't be surprised if what actually turns up is some fat, crusty, middle-aged man just combing out his pubes in his underpants. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. And what's the acceptance speech going to be? I'd just love to thank the Nobel Peace Prize panel for hot single girls in your area. For the real acknowledgement of the internet and how it's helped to enlarge your penis. So what else does been happening on the web? Well, very exciting. The official royal wedding website has launched. Oh, you excited about that? Yeah. It's got lots of information about the big day and obviously pictures of the happy couple, some of them from when they were a little bit younger. Now, I'm going to be the one to have to say it. Will, he's not aging well. He's not, is he? Because he used to be gorgeous, didn't he? He used to look like his mum. He's starting to look like his dad. And now he's in this weird in-betweeny stage where he sort of looks like a bald Diana. Oh, look at him. Oh, bless. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. There's loads of stuff about Diana on the website as well. I was looking at the website on my mobile earlier, but it crashed when I went into a tunnel. Oh, yeah, he's clapping. Oh, we miss her, we miss her, we miss her. Come on, man up. She's been dead for 14 years. But what I don't understand, right, is the papers have been quite mean about Kate because they're going on about the royal family, like referring to her as being a commoner. And this is ridiculous. I hardly think Charles is going to be standing at the entrance of the church going, groom or scum? Scum? Okay, very good. Outside. But the royal family do know that they've got to make sure they represent, you know, how diverse our society is. I can just picture them sitting around the table at Clarence's house just going, come on, one of us must know a black person. Prince Philip's like, what about not the staff? But they've got to hurry up. They've got to hurry up and pick some, you know, get some people involved in this wedding because, you know, people are starting to get booked up. And soon it's just going to be, the choices are going to be me or Matt Lucas. You know what I mean? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I've been Andy Osho. That's been my week on the web. Cheers. Good night.
Still to come, John Richardson. And tonight's special guest, Mickey Flanagan.
Welcome back to part 3 of Stand Up for the Week. Coming up, we've got the wonderful Mickey Flanagan. But now, here with all the latest goings-on from the world of sport, it's a very funny guy. Go mad for John Richardson.
Hi. Give it a cheer if you love sport. Give it a cheer if you fucking hate sport. I feel like alienating half your audience before you've even started. Dear me. I like sport, but I'm not a dick. That's the thing. I like, because if you say you like football, people think you're a dick. But when I say I like football, I literally mean I like the kicking of the thing. You know, that's what I like. Because they kick it, you see, and sometimes it goes in, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. I've seen it once, I'm not joking. It hit the thing, come back out again. The game's still going on. You're like, fucking hell. Because I watch Premier League football, but I watch shit. You know, I will watch kids play in a field, but you get moved on. Go on, son! Is that your son? No, I'll fuck I love sport, but it's not relevant, is it? Sport is not important. You know, if it didn't exist, we'd be all right. We'd do other shit, wouldn't we? I think if you work in sport, you get paid to do sport. The least you can do is not be a total dick, right? And so we come on to Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole, what a fucking moron! And I know some people are going, oh, I hope National Treasure Ashley Cole hasn't done anything to upset the British public. Ashley Cole, whose idea of a little innocent bit of fun is to text scrotographs of his fucking genitals to random girls, say cheese. Probably not where you want to find cheese, to be honest. He thought, I've got a bit of leeway with the British public, why don't I take an air rifle to training and shoot a fucking kid with it? I don't know why you do that. It's news to me that people were surprised that it happened. If you ask, there was a massive clue when Chelsea released their team photo for this year. You could see something like this was going to happen. It's just how we turn up, innit? It's how we fucking roll round here. The worst one is when you see there's a photo of the youth team captain. Poor bastards. Oh. Fucking take him down, Terry. Take him down. It sounds harsh, but I think Ashley Cole should get an award. If you manage to fire a loaded weapon at Chelsea and not hit a wanker, you are literally surrounded by people it would be funny to shoot with an air rifle. And you were a fucking kid with it. Poor bastard, right? Because the worst thing is, Torres had the gun for 3 hours, kept missing everyone. The best part of the whole thing, Ray Wilkins doesn't even work at the club anymore. He's off now. Ray Wilkins, his actual quote, he went, "There's no place for loaded weapons in the dressing room." Well, I'm glad someone's finally fucking said it. And while we're on it, where can I park my tank? There are no parking spaces for tanks at Chelsea Football Ground. Because it sounds like, the way he's worded it, it sounds like it's an actual bit of advice. Have you noticed there's no place for rifles in the change room? You just want to go down fucking IKEA and pick some up, because it's getting ridiculous. I'm having to carry mine. Of course I'm shooting kids with it. I get bored. Fucking nonsense. It makes Stamford Bridge sounds like it's a 50 Cent video. Like, they've got a smoke machine there and, like, you know, pole dancers on the corner flags like that. The groundsman's had his lawnmower, suspension dropped. He's got 99 problems, but the pitch ain't one. I say I like football. I don't want to portray it as this horrible, everyone's got guns. There are some more accessible, less masculine stories going on in sport. This week, Kolo Touré, Manchester City defender, is facing a 2-year ban for drugs offences. You think, what has he done? Coke? Is it amphetamines? According to what he told Arsene Wenger, it's a slimming tablet that he found in his wife's dressing cabinet. Because it stinks anyway, this story, because if you show a picture of Kolo Touré, he's not even that fat, is he? It's not like he gets injured and they have to call for reinforcements to stretcher him off. Greenpeace are coming out and hosing him down, going, "It's all right, Kolo, we'll get you off." But you don't take one slimming pill, do you? They're not like Nurofen. You've got a bit of headache. You're feeling a bit fat? Have a slimming pill. 3 stone off straight away. It's worth it just for the image of a Premiership footballer honestly getting home after a game and, you know, they're all, "You coming out tonight, get some birds?" And he's just in front of the mirror going, yeah, you like Jaffa cakes, don't you, you fat bastard? You fucking say to me I look like a black Fred Elliott. I say I look like a black Fred Elliott, Ashley. We're going with that rifle. So you've got a week where you've got drug bans, you've got people shooting people at training grounds. You would want the man in charge of football to take control and say, "I've fucking had enough of this." And finally, Sepp Blatter's got to the root of the problem and banned this. Look at that. He's banned snoods, right? And don't get me wrong, no snoods is good news. I genuinely think Sepp Blatter thinks snoods are like creatures, like Ewoks or something, that they've leapt up and they're strangling the players and whispering into their ears going, "You should shoot a kid. Shoot a kid, it'll be well funny." Kolo, you fat bastard. Because all you do is you just push the snood underground. Players, if they want to watch snoods, they'll be going to, like, you'll have snood dungeons in nightclubs and they'll be watching, there'll be websites called, like, rudesnood.com. Oh, fucking hell, you've seen a snood on that? Fucking hell. Yeah, that's right, wear the gloves, fucking hell. Dirty cash, he's got 5 fingers in that. Oh. And I think that's the joke we're ending on. So, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for listening. See you all next week. Take care.
Give it up for John Richardson. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, the news has been covered. It's time for a break from the news. We welcome our special guest, headline act. He doesn't need to talk about the news. He's just here to be funny. Everyone up for that? Everyone up for the special guest? Everyone for that? Give that applause, Tony. And welcome the wonderful, the sensational, the amazing Mickey Flanagan.
So, I'm feeling a bit tasty myself today. Feeling a bit tasty. Yeah. Women won't know this, but men get up some days and they look in the mirror and they go, "Aye, aye. You're looking a bit tasty." Nothing's changed. You've had a good night's sleep, your hair's gone all right, you're thinking, "I'm going out later." Women don't, they get up, they go, "Oh, no. Look at me. I'm having a fat, ugly day." They come and tell you. They say, "Look at me. I'm having a fat, ugly day." You don't know what to say to them. Well, don't go out then. Come away from that window, for fuck's sake. We're not under as much pressure as women, though. Women are under tremendous pressure to look good now. There's a show on the TV with a chap called Gokwan. Yeah. And he gets these women who ain't give a shit for about 25 years, these women. Just been sitting there watching a bit of telly, having a donut. And suddenly they want to be back in the game, don't they? Second shot at fame. And Gocky's called in to sort them out. And he comes in and he says, "Sister, you are going to be hot to trot. You are going to feel the confidence." There's always a moment where she sees herself in the mirror. She sees the devastation of 25 years of neglect. And God goes over and he grabs her little hand and he goes, "I've got to say something to you. I think you're suffering from low self-esteem." And you think, "Yeah, I think she is and all. She's got 2 fucking teeth in her head. And one of them's going brown." Now, God doesn't give up on these women because he's a trier. He goes to work on these women. Experts are called in from all over the planet. The best teeth people, the best hairdressers, fashion guru, everyone's called in. All leave is cancelled. We're going to work on this woman. We're bringing her back. And at the end, they take her to a shopping centre, right? And they make her come out in the nude in front of Asda's. You're sitting at home and you're looking at this and you're thinking, "I still wouldn't fuck her. Still give it a miss, I reckon. After all that graft." We're going to need something else, love. A bottle of Jack Daniels and a dimmer switch. Anyway, you're looking at a man who's more than happy to walk about in a singlet vest. Yeah, you heard it. You get into your 40s, you're walking through Marks and Spencer's one day to get your pants. You've tried everywhere else, but you go back to Marx's. And there they were, a packet of singlet vests. I was drawn to them. I thought, I'm having them. Put them in my basket, I covered them over like pornography. I got to the counter, I said to the woman, "Get them in a bag a bit lively, look lively." I got home, I shook this vest out. I put it on, I thought, that is the fucking answer, that. I have arrived. Because you feel secure but free. And they're fantastic. The vest is fantastic. You can achieve anything in a vest. You can decorate, do a bit of gardening. You can make love in a vest if you want to. Tends to ride up a little bit, but anyway. So, I've been wearing the vest in secret for a few years. The other night, I'd had a couple of cans of Stella Artois. It's a continental lager, you should try it. And I fancied a couple more. So I got up in my vest. I said to the wife, "I'm going to get a couple of cans of Stella." She said, "You got your vest on?" I said, "No more. I'm not living a lie anymore. It's time to stand up for vest wearers all over the world. For this garment that is vilified throughout the planet." And I went down the off in my vest. There you go, lovely. Got 2 cans of Stella. Cracked one open and walked back. I made a discovery. You walk about in a vest with a can of Stella on the go, you get a bit of space. Not necessarily respect, but fucking space, let me tell you. Even these shit for brains with the killer dogs are crossing over. Come on, man, he's got a vest on tight, son, move over! He'll have you, innit? There's only one man I'll make way for. The topless man with a can of special brew. Listen, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mickey Flanagan. That's all for tonight. We'll see you next time for some more top comedy acts on Stand Up for the Week. Good night.